The British people have voted to leave the European Union, and their will must be respected.
I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me.
One person at the centre of this terror attack against our Muslim community in New Zealand.
Age of globalization, we see the urgency and necessity in almost every people that they want to know about what is happening around the world. They want to know the realities, causes and consequences about the renowned or mention-worthy international incident.
The main reason why we should study international relations is the fact that the entire population of the earth is divided into separate political communities or independent states, which profoundly affect the way we live. Together, these states form an international system that is global in extent.
The study of IR, it prepares our students as international citizens. So the students, they can look beyond the state. They look beyond the things which are happening not only within the states but also in international sphere.
Today, in the contemporary world, we almost have 200 states and they interact with each other regularly and they affect the everyday life of every citizen in the world. It is an interdisciplinary subject. We study economics, we study war and diplomacy, we study national security. At the same time, we study philosophy in international relations.
The students of IR, they prepare themselves as the global citizens and they get acquainted to different states and different international organizations.
But what makes IR does here is that we try to look through the IR theories at these incidents. So what IR people does is that we look at the events and we try to analyze them using the theories of IR, and that is the distinctiveness of IR people and the IR community.
And we all know that through the use of media technology, now everyone can know whatever things are going on throughout the world, but it is the students of IR who actually understands why these things are happening, and they can analyze and also predict those happenings, right?
As an academic subject, international relations study the relations between the national governments, international organizations, the multinational corporations. We also study the non-state actors. In recent years, we also study artificial intelligence, how artificial intelligence in fact affects the life of people around the world. So it is a very dynamic subject. We do not just stick to one particular area.
In IR, there are lots of theories like realism, liberalism, constructivism. These are the major theories of IR, which helps our students to understand, to analyze an event and to predict the different events throughout the world. Now, realism, which sometimes gives a very pessimistic view about international affairs, but it is the most used and also most important theories of IR, one of the biggest theories of IR, which helps to understand international affairs, especially why conflict is a reality in international arena. Now there is again liberalism, which helps to understand how states can also cooperate. And there are other theories, which is a recent theory of IR like constructivism, which can help students to have understanding about the issues like how shared interest or shared identities or shared values can help a state to take decision regarding who will be its foe or who will be its friend.
If you look at Syrian crises, if you look at global environmental problem, if you look at the humanitarian crisis that tend to continue all over the world, so every time we see that, we try to look at those incidents and events from the perspective of different IR theories. If I am going to describe Brexit, then always I am thinking in my mind that yes, what theory will be best suited to explain Brexit. If I am going to the departure of US from the Paris Climate Agreement, then also it works upon the people who studies IR or who teaches IR or who teach IR, is that according to which theory it is best explained. The Venezuela crisis that has broke out in very recently, so we see that there are multiple stakeholders, and they are trying to channelize, interpret the incident according to their own interest. USA has its own vested interest in Venezuela. At the same time, the common people in Venezuela, they have their own demands and claims that is to be manifested in the future maneuverings of them. So in this, when these sort of incidents are going on, so we IR people actually try to prescribe what might happen in future using the theoretical tools and techniques, and that is what actually we do in IR, and that makes the difference for the IR people.
If I can recollect my memory, it was September 2015 when our Honorable Vice Chancellor called a special meeting and decided that we would open new department in our university. And I was given the responsibility of opening international relations. Our first class was started from January 15, and we are 15 batch, they started their class. And with the help of teachers and professor of Dhaka University and our newly recruited teachers, we started our class. Now our first batch has completed their honors. Now they are undergoing masters. I am sure the product of our department will be very good, and they will be able to compete with the other students of other university. Our department organizes every year national seminars. So far we have organized a lot of seminars, and our department also organized 2 clubs. Number 1 is the Global Affairs Clubs and the Quizzes Club. The Global Affairs Clubs is internationally now known. It is organized 3 international seminars, and every year the students of all University of Bangladesh and also the students of other university of the world are participating here. I wish our department will succeed more, and our students will do better in the markets, and also they will be contributing to in our national building and the international arena. As diplomats, they will also be able to contribute to the country.
International relation brings study of international politics, concepts and theories. There are diversities of approaches which helps us understand the world system.
We study theories and which include not only realism but also there are other theories like liberalism, social constructivism and feminist ideas, then postmodernism, critical theories, etc. And we study this. We can evaluate all this present scenario with all these theories, like we can explain the relation between India, China, United States and all the big powers.
We analyze the Brexit issues, like why the Brexit is happening and the reason behind is realism. Realism is mainly focusing on the state-centric idea.
Basically, the international relations is a multidimensional subject. Not only we learn the basic concepts of IR here, we learn philosophy, economics, sociology, etc. So it's a vast area for education.
Before studying in international relations, a common image that we had in Bangladesh politics is it's very negative, it's dirty politics, etc. etc. But after coming here to BUP and taking our different courses, foreign policy analysis, strategic studies, etc., etc., we've come to find out that politics has a lot of other dimensions. There's many pros, cons. It's not always dirty politics. It's not always cheap politics.
Actually, IR is a branch of political science, but it's a multidisciplinary subject, and it has a huge employment opportunity after studying IR in the government policy advisor, as an analysis, as a civil service, and we have also employment opportunities in the organizations of the UN, such as UNDP, UNESCO, and so on.